In the ancient kingdom of Oru, Princess Adaeze was born with a voice that could heal the dying. But her gift came with a terrifying curse. The prophecy was clear: if the princess ever shed a single tear for a man, the kingdom's great rivers would turn to dust and the land would wither. For 19 years, she lived in a golden cage of silence. No suitor was allowed to speak her name, and no man was allowed to look into her eyes. Until the night a stranger arrived from the forbidden lands. He didn't bring gold or ivory. He brought a melody that only Adaeze could hear. Driven by a heartbeat she didn't know she had, Adaeze broke her father's law. She stepped into the darkness to find the source of the music. "Who are you?" she whispered. But as their fingers almost touched, the moonlight revealed a deadly secret. This was no hunter, and he wasn't from the world of men. "Who are you to play a song that even the birds are afraid to sing?" she asked.
"I am a traveler from the land where the sun goes to sleep. And you are the princess who is forbidden to cry?"
"You shouldn't be here. If my father's guards find you, they will turn your flute into your flute player's grave," she said.
"I did not come for your father's gold, Adaeze. I came because the spirits of the water are thirsty for a song that only you can sing."
"Your hand, the moonlight, it shows scales. You are not from the earth."
"Does it matter where I am from, if I am the only one who truly hears you? Choose now, princess. Stay in your golden cage, or follow the music to the world beneath the waves."
"If I follow you, my kingdom will burn.
"If you stay, your soul will wither."
He wasn't there to hunt animals. He was there to hunt a soul. Part 2 is out now. Click the link in the comments. The moment Adaeze's finger touches the hunter's scales, the forest erupts. The king's elite guard, led by the fierce Captain Obinna, burst through the foliage with torches. The hunter doesn't fight back, he looks at Adaeze with a tragic calmness. Captain Obinna said,
"Step away, princess. You are touching a mummy water spawn, a bringer of floods."
"He has done nothing. He only played a song."
"The song was the bait, Adaeze. But I didn't expect to be the one caught in the net."
Adaeze and the hunter are brought back to the palace under heavy guard. The hunter is bound in the center of the throne room with iron chains, a metal that saps the strength of water spirits. King Is looks down from his throne, his face twisted in a mix of grief and iron-willed duty. "Why do you treat him like a monster? He saved me from the silence," Adaeze said.
"I treat him like the flood he represents. Do you know why you were forbidden to cry, Adaeze? Because your mother wasn't of this earth. She was a daughter of the river. If you shed a single tear of true grief, the gates between our worlds will burst, and the sea will reclaim what I stole."
"You didn't protect me, you protected your kingdom from me." Under the cover of darkness, Adaeze bribes a guard to enter the palace dungeons. She finds the hunter in a cramped, stone cell. "The iron chains have drained him. I'll find the key. I'll take you back to the river tonight."
"Your father doesn't want me dead, he wants me to be the reason you finally break. He needs you to witness my end so your heart turns to stone. A stone heart cannot cry. And a princess who cannot cry is a princess he can keep forever."
The emotional moment in the cell is shattered by the sound of heavy boots. The cell door is kicked open. King Is stands there, flanked by guards. He isn't wearing his crown anymore, he looks like a man possessed.
"I felt the world break, Adaeze. You let your heart soften. You've doomed us all."
"Father, let him go."
"I cannot let him go. If he dies here, the link to the river dies with him. But if I use this..." He raises the dagger over the hunter. "I can bind the river to my will forever. No more floods. No more spirits."
Adaeze throws herself in front of the hunter just as the king lunges. The blade is inches from her chest when she finally breaks. A single, glowing blue tear escapes her eye. As the tear hits the stone floor, time seems to slow down. A massive crack splits the ground between them, and a deafening roar of rushing water echoes from deep beneath the palace. To be continued in part 3, The Rising Tide. Subscribe for more. The blue tear has hit the floor, and the crack isn't just stone breaking, it's a portal. Massive pillars of water burst through the dungeon floor. The guards flee in terror. The water doesn't drown Adaeze or the hunter, it swirls around them like a protective cocoon, healing the hunter's grayscales.
Stop it. You are destroying your inheritance.
Adaeze replied to the king, I am finally claiming it. As the dungeon floods, Adaeze and the hunter rise with the water level toward the throne room above. Adaeze's royal beads begin to glow, and her skin takes on the same iridescent shimmer as the hunter's. The hunter isn't just a spirit, he is the guardian of the gates. He reaches out his hand, and for the first time, Adaeze takes it without fear.
The river has been waiting for its daughter to find her voice. Speak, Adaeze. Command the tide.
The palace is now waist deep in water. King Eze is trapped on his throne, the obsidian dagger useless. The villagers are watching from the hills as the palace becomes a waterfall. Adaeze stands before her father. She has the power to wash him away, but she chooses mercy, the one thing he never showed her mother. Adaeze then said, the law of silence is over. I leave you with your dry land and your empty crown. But the river belongs to the people again. Adaeze and the hunter walk out of the palace gates, but they aren't walking on land, they are walking on the surface of the rising river. They head toward the horizon where the river meets the sea. My father feared the flood because he couldn't control it. But I realized, I don't need to control the water. I am the water. Thank you for watching The Curse of Princess Adaeze. Subscribe for more interesting and informative stories.